Do you remember walking into a music store and being surrounded by rows of shiny CDs, racks of cassette tapes, and the faint sound of whatever was playing over the store speakers? For many of us, these shops were more than just stores. They were places where we discovered our favorite bands, hung out with friends, and saved allowance money for that one special album. Those days are gone now, but the memories remain. Today, we're looking at 10 music stores where people bought CDs and cassettes. 1. Tower Records, the giant of music retail. Tower Records wasn't just a store, it was an empire. Founded in California in 1960, it grew into a global chain where music lovers spent hours browsing. Tower carried everything: mainstream pop, obscure imports, and live concert DVDs. The bright yellow and red signs became symbols of music culture. But when digital downloads and streaming took over, Tower couldn't keep up. By 2006, most of its stores had closed, leaving fans with only memories. 2. Sam Goody, the mall favorite. For many teenagers in the 80s and 90s, Sam Goody was a go-to music shop. Usually found inside malls, it offered CDs, tapes, posters, and even band t-shirts. Kids would gather there after school, flipping through racks and listening to new releases. At its peak, Sam Goody had hundreds of stores across the country, but competition from Best Buy and Walmart, and later, the internet, caused its slow decline. 3. Musicland, the chain that grew fast. Musicland started in the 1950s and quickly spread across America. It was one of the first nationwide chains dedicated to music. Known for its friendly clerks and wide selection, Musicland made music shopping feel personal. But when it was acquired by bigger companies, the brand began to lose its identity. By the early 2000s, most Musicland stores had disappeared. 4. FYE for your entertainment. FYE came a little later, but became a big player in the CD and DVD era. It wasn't just about music. You could also find movies, games, and quirky pop culture items. FYE stores had a vibrant energy, with walls covered in posters and sound systems blasting new hits. They were perfect for browsing on weekends. Though a few stores still exist, the golden years of FYE are long gone. 5. Strawberries Records and Tapes. Strawberries was a regional favorite, especially in the Northeast. Known for its bright red signs and catchy name, it sold everything from cassettes to vinyl reissues. Customers loved the small but cozy feel of the shops. It wasn't as big as Tower or Sam Goody, but it left a strong impression on local music fans. Eventually, it was swallowed by larger chains and disappeared from the map. 6. Camelot Music. Camelot Music was a familiar sight in malls during the 1980s and 90s. Its stores were colorful, often featuring listening stations where you could sample a new album before buying it. Many kids discovered their first cassette tape there. But like so many others, Camelot couldn't survive the shift to digital. By the early 2000s, it merged into larger chains and vanished. 7. HMV has master's voice. With its iconic logo of a dog listening to a gramophone, HMV was one of the most famous music retailers in the world. Originating in the UK, HMV expanded internationally and became a trusted place for CDs, cassettes, and later DVDs. Walking into HMV felt classy, with neatly arranged shelves and a wide range of imports. But online shopping and streaming services caused huge losses. Many HMV stores closed, though a handful remain in the UK today. 8. Virgin Megastores. In the 1990s, Virgin Megastores were like entertainment playgrounds. They weren't just stores. They were huge, with multiple floors packed with music, movies, and merchandise. Their bold red and white branding drew crowds of young people. Shopping at Virgin felt like an event. But the rise of iTunes and streaming led to its decline, and most locations shut down by the late 2000s. 9. Peaches Records and Tapes. Peaches was a unique chain that gave customers a crate for storing records and tapes, making the shopping experience feel special. Its warehouses were massive, filled with endless rows of music. For collectors, Peaches was heaven, but the cost of running such large stores and the changing market eventually brought it down. By the late 1980s, most locations had closed. 10. The Warehouse. Popular on the West Coast, The Warehouse was a budget-friendly music chain that offered affordable prices on cassettes and CDs. Its logo, a bold block design, was easy to spot. Many teenagers made their first music purchases there. But as big box stores expanded, the Warehouse struggled to compete. By the 1990s, it had disappeared from the retail scene. Music stores weren't just about buying albums. They were about the experience. The excitement of finding a new release, the smell of fresh plastic wrap on a CD, or the joy of finally getting your favorite cassette. All of it made those stores special. They may be gone now, but their memory plays on like a song that never quite leaves your head. Which of these stores do you remember most? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more nostalgic trips into the past.